Okay, so we are doing 2.1. They say that complete the income statement for the year ended 29 February 2020. So financial year ended in 29 February 2020. So we are done recording our thingies and also our structure and so forth. So let's go to adjustment. Adjustment and additional information. They said that selling prices are determined by using a markup of 40% on cost. They use a markup of how much? Of 40% on cost. So therefore, we'll have to use our markup to calculate our sales. We know that for us to calculate our sales, when they provided us with our markup, this is how we're going to do it. They say that they use a markup of 40% on cost. You saw that in your thingy, they did not give you a what? They did not give you your sales amount. So you'll have to calculate your sales amount by using your markup. So how are you going to do that? You'll write sales, cost of sales. So cost of sales, we know that it's 100%. And then for us to get our sales, we'll say 100% plus our markup. Therefore, we'll say 100 plus how much? 100 plus our markup of 40%. Therefore, we'll say 100 plus 40. Therefore, our sales percentage will be 140. Therefore, with these percentages, we'll use them to calculate our sales because they do not provide us with our sales. Let's check our trial balance there. No trial balance, you only have your what? You only have the amount of cost of sales. Therefore, we'll use that formula for our traditional formula of amount multiplied by what I want over what I have. The amount in which we have is 15,450. 15,450. We'll say multiply by what I want over what I have. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my sales. My sales percentage is 140. Therefore, multiply by 140 divided by what I have. What do I have? I have my cost of sales. My cost of sales, I know that is 100%. Therefore, I'll say 15,430,000 divided by 140 divided by 130. And then you will get your sales. Let's calculate it. 50,430 multiplied by 140 divided by 100. And then we'll get our sales. So our sales percentage, our sales amount that we'll get is 21,602,000. 21,602,000. Apologies there. So our sales
Isn't
will
it three?
be. What are you saying?
Isn't it like 3, not 2?
600 Okay, let us confirm it yet again. Maybe I made a mistake. Let me confirm it.
Oh, sorry, I made a mistake.
So 15,450. 15,450 multiplied by 140 divided by 100. It's 15,450 multiplied by 140 divided by 100. So how much do you get? Is 21. You get 21,630,000.
Yes, I do.
So 21,630,000 will be our sales. So therefore we have to record it in our thing. 1,630,000. Then let's proceed with our adjustment. And also they say that trade discount of 130,000 rand were allowed to special customers during the financial year. Our trade discount only affect our sales. That's what you know. Our trade discount only affect our sales. Therefore, in our sales should minus that 130. We say minus 130,000 because we know that our trade discount only affect our sales. What is a trade discount? First thing is first thing. You should know the significant difference between what? You should know the significant difference between your trade discount and also a discount allowed. So the discount only occurs in sales transaction. Let's make an example. Let's just say currently you have 100 rand, and then you are going to shop to acquire what? To acquire a maize meal. And then when you arrive there at the shop or at the store, you talk to the shop owner or my friend there. And then since my friend know you, and then my friend says that no man, yes, our maize meal is 100 rand, but then just because I know you, please don't buy it with how much? With 100 rand. I'll provide you with a discount of how much? Of 10 rand. And then they say that pay me only 90 rand. So that type of thing, that 10 rand will be a trade discount. What about a discount allowed? Discount allowed only occurs in cash transactions. In credit transaction, apologies there. Discount allowed only occurs or discount received only occurs in credit transactions. Meaning let's just say someone bought on credit, and then when they come to settle their debts, we'll tell them no man, don't pay this certain amount of money, but then instead pay this one. So you should know the difference between trade discount and also discount allowed. Trade discount only occurs in cash transaction, and also trade discount only affect your sales. That's one thing that you're supposed to know. And then let's go to our next transaction. And then the fiscal stock taking on the 29th of February reflected the following on hand. You have a trading stock on hand and also you have a consumable stores on hand. Let's start with this consumable stores on hand. We know that for consumable stores on hand, we'll minus the one that is on trial balance with this one. So we'll minus the one on trial balance with this 8,500. We know that for consumable stores, we always minus the one that is on hand. So the value that they provided you with is consumable stores on hand. Therefore, here you'll have to minus that 8,500 so that you get the consumable stores that was used for the year. So let's calculate it. We'll say 80,800 minus 8,500, in which you will get how much? In which you'll get 72,300. And then let's go to our trading stock. For trading stock, we'll have to identify whether we did a trading stock deficit or surplus. So how do we do that? We know that we're supposed to compare the trading stock that appears in the trial balance. We're supposed to compare the trading stock that is on the trial balance with the one that is on your adjustment. The trading stock in our trial balance is the stock that we know that we have. So in our adjustment, after doing a physical stock count, we found that our trading stock amounts to 1,809,000. We found that our trading stock amounts to 1,809,000. So we'll have to compare it with the trading stock that appears in our trial balance. Let's check the one that appears in our trial balance, trading stock. The one that is in our trial balance is 1,910,000. 1,910,000. So we have the two types of trading stock. The one that is in your trial balance, and the one that appears in after doing a physical stock count. So the business thought that it had a trading stock, or the business knew that it had a trading stock of 1,990,000. That's a trading stock in which the business knew that it had in their business. But then after doing a physical stock count, they found that the trading stock is no longer 1,910,000. But then the trading stock has declined. Has declined to how much? To 1,890,000. Our trading stock has declined. Why? It may be because of theft. Maybe your trading stock has been stolen. The business are knowledgeable or knew that the trading stock amounts to 1,910,000. But then after doing a physical stock count, we found that our trading stock has declined. Right now it's 1,890,000. Simply means that our trading stock has declined. It may have declined due to theft. So the difference between the two amounts will record it as our trading stock deficit. So how are you going to do that? We'll say 1,910,000, 1,910,000 minus 1,890,000. We'll say 1,910,000 minus 1,890,000. 1,910,000 minus 1,890,000. And then the value that we get there, we will call it trading stock deficit. So how much do we get? Let's minus the two values. 1,910,000 minus 1,890,000. And then we get 200,000. Do you also get 200,000?
Yes, I do.
200,000 rand will record it as our trading stock deficit. So under expenses, you should have an expense called trading stock deficit. So we'll say in your brackets, do provide calculation minus 1,890,000. Then let's go to the next transaction. And then see, a further 5,000 rand is still owed to the auditors in respect of their fees. What are we going to do with that 5,000 rand? Do you have any clue of what you will do with that 5,000? You will?
We're gonna have to add it in the audit fees.
Where's auditors fees? This is one. And we'll see plus 5,000 rand. Then we'll say plus 5,000 rand, and we close the bracket. Let's add them. 147,600 plus 5,000 rand. And then we'll get the auditor's fees as 152 rand. And then we go to the other one. Advertising includes a yearly contract of 60,000 rand, which was paid on the 1st of June 2019. Advertising? Oh, pardon me there. Provision for birthdays must be adjusted to 39,200. Provision for birthdays must be adjusted to 39,200. With regards to our provision for birthdays, we know that we have to compare the provision for birthdays that appears in our trial balance with the one. We have to compare the one that appears in our trial balance with the one that appears where? In our adjustment. That's what you know about provision for birthdays. Trial balance and also the adjustment. In our adjustment, they have already calculated new provision for bad debts. Normally, we have to calculate our provision for bad debts in our adjustment, whereby we have to do what? Whereby we have to say debtors control minus bad debts that appears in adjustment, and then after that, the answer that we get, we'll multiply it by a percentage. In this situation, they have already calculated it for you in our adjustment. So there was no need for you to calculate it. In your adjustment, the provision for bad debts is 39,200. We know that we have to compare the one that is in our trial balance with the one that appears in our adjustment. If ever the provision for bad debts that appears in your trial balance is more than the adjustment one, it simply means that you will record the difference in your income. Let's make an example. Let's just say our provision for bad debt that is in trial balance is 5. Remember the one that is in trial balance, it's more like, you know what, an extrapolation, the one that we have assumed. And then we found that good, the actual one that occurred is how much? Is 4. So it simply means that you record the difference, which is 1 way as your income. And then vice versa. If the adjustment one is more than, the trial balance one, simply means the difference you record under your expenses. That's what you have to know about provision for bad debts. Let's go check out provision for bad debts that appears in our trial balance. Provision for bad debts. Do we have it? Okay. The provision for bad debts that appears in our adjustment in our trial balance is 43,600. So where are we going to record our difference? Are we going to record it under income or expenses?
It's gonna be an income.
It's going to be an income. So under our income, let's go record it. Now record it as provision for bad debts adjustment. Therefore, we'll see 43,600 minus 39,200. And then how much is our difference? 23,600 minus 39,200. I get 4,400. You also get the same amount.
Yes, I do. So does it mean that if ever it's an expense, I will have to like add the amount back? It's still like
minus. It's still minus.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still minus. Remember that I said that you only record the difference. There's no other reason you can do it. You always record the difference between the trial balance and also the adjustment one. You just have to check which one is the bigger one as the calculation states. The other adjustment one is bigger than the trial balance one. Simply needed to check the difference between the two items and record it under your expenses. You never add. And then this one for advertising, either advertising includes a yearly premium of 60,000 Rand, which was paid on the 1st of June. This one for advertising will be similar to the one for insurance. You have to draw up two financial years. The one for the business and also the one for advertising. Our business financial year ends on the 28th of February, 28th February 2020. Meaning our business financial year began on the 1st of March 2019. But then with regards to advertising, they say that they paid a yearly premium of 60,000 Rand on the 1st of June, meaning the advertising financial year commenced on the 1st of June. On the 1st of June, our yearly premium for advertising, it began. So 1 June 2019. Meaning if ever it began in 1 June 2019, it's going to end 12 months later. Let's calculate 12 months. It will be June. And then also if you ever calculate with your fingers. June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Therefore, the financial year of advertising will end on the 30th of May. Or is it the 31st? Yeah, it will end on the last day of May. I think it's either 30 or 31st, 2020. Why are we drawing up two financial layers? Are we crazy or perhaps insane by drawing up two financial layers? The purpose of us drawing up two financial layers is to identify which months were not supposed to be paid, meaning we identify prepaid expense months. So how are we going to do that? For advertising, they paid up until May. Were they supposed to pay up until May 2020? No. For advertising, they were supposed to pay for this month from the 1st of July up until the 28th of February. For advertising, they were only supposed to pay for the months 1st July up until the 28th of February. How many months is it? You also calculate with your finger from July up until February. How many months is it, Vuela?
It is 9 months.
It's 9 months. Therefore, they're only supposed to pay for 9 months. Meaning for this one, it's basically March up until May. It's 3 months. These 3 months, you're not supposed to pay for it. 3 months is prepaid expense. So I'm going to do that. We'll say 60,000. You have two methods on calculating it. This is method 1. We can use that formula of amount multiplied by what I want over what I have. We'll say multiply by 3 divided by, since it's a yearly premium, we'll divide by 12. Why am I saying 3 divided by 12? Remember, you're using the formula amount multiplied by what I want over what I have. I want that one for 3 months, which is what? Prepaid expense divided by the yearly premium. And then you'll get your value there. So how much do we get? 50,000 multiplied by 3 divided by 12. We'll get 15,000 rand. 15,000 rand, this is our prepaid expense, the one that you'll have to minus. This is method 1. Method 2, basically, you will say, okay, 60,000 divided by 12. I know that this 60,000 rand is for a year. I'll say 60,000 divided by 12. Why am I dividing by 12? So that I can see each and every single month how much was paid towards advertising. And then I get 5,000. Therefore, 5,000 rand was my monthly premium. Simply means that each and every single month, 5,000 was paid towards advertising. Therefore, we'll say 5,000 multiplied by 3. Why am I multiply by 3 months? 3 months is that one that was paid in advance. And then you'll still get 15,000 rand. Hence, I say that there are various methods in which you can apply it or calculate it. Therefore, for advertising, what is advertising? This is it. We'll say minus 15,000. Are we good with advertising?
Everything is clear.
Okay, we'll say 975 minus 15,000, in which I think we'll get 960 as our advertising. If we are good, I think we can go to the next transaction, which talk about fixed deposit, since both of us are good.